What's cuz name?
You ain't got nobody claiming
WIG
somebody did it.
He got his name WIG TV.
So let's be realistic, you feel me? I already did my time. I said it was my work, I said it was my gun. No shave or nothing. Pretty white teeth. My lips so sexy.
Shit in the dark and all that shit.
Yeah, man. So I guess that was like 03 first response to like all the allegations and this, that, and the third, right? Since then, he done pulled up to no jumper with a few, you know what I'm saying, of the grapes. Like, man, so we gonna get into this shit.
03greedo brings his hood to an interview to clear the snitching claims. Recently, YouTuber 1090Jake made claims that 03greedo engaged in snitching. According to Jake, he obtained paperwork suggesting that 03greedo provided information to the authorities while in the back of a police car and to the DEA.
But I mean, that's the name, Potter County Sheriff's Office arrest report, all of his tattoos, his charges. Now let me show y'all the rest of this. We scroll down, this thing's 20 pages long. It's got the statement given by him in the back of the police cruiser, and then you got the statement given to the DEA. Does this look fake to y'all?
Well, Greedo responded by bringing members from his hood to address the controversy in his no jumper interview. What are your thoughts?
Well, first off, hey, shout out 03greedo. You understand me? Because it's like, at this point, he better living, right? And he at a point where he don't got to do no weird shit no more, nothing like that, or be involved in nothing like this, right? But as you can see, he done pulled up there to no jumper, and he brought a few of the homies with him, you know what I'm saying? And they seem to be, like, split on these matters right now. I ain't gonna lie, like, you see, he got a lot of support from his hood, but I guess it's still some, you know, some cats who ain't feeling it or whatever, right? But it is like, you know, it's been brought up that it's been like some selective politicking, because nigga, like, you want to bring up 03 charges, bring up everybody charges, right? And this do all like kind of like stem from 1090 Jake, the Grape Streets, then sent him the paperwork. You understand me? And you know, that's his whole thing now, like exposing who snitched. And bro, I ain't gonna lie, he done made $1 million off of exposing who's snitching and this, that, and the third right now. You know, and it's unreal. I ain't gonna lie to you. But besides all the race shit, because that's what everybody try to bring up. You know, that's what motherfuckers try to say, like, oh, motherfuckers hating on Jake, or, you know, speaking on him and mad at him because he white and he's speaking on certain shit. And that might got a little bit to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But what it really come down to is the struggle. You know what I'm saying? And the whole snitching shit, it come from trying to keep the information away from the man. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it ain't turned into now like some shit where it's, you know, furthering the destruction of the community and the division and all this just shit. It's, you know, it's one thing for you to be making your money, which I don't knock. I like his videos, you feel me? I definitely was tuned in more so before it got to like all this snitching shit. Cause me coming up in the hood, right? Me being on the block and this, that, and the third, who snitched and this, that, and the third is not a topic we finna be just sitting around talking about unless a nigga is finna go handle that. You know what I'm saying? So and it's crazy because a lot of people, I feel like what they issue is with Jake is you shaking the table in the so-called black community, you without repercussions. You know what I'm saying? And it don't sit well, bro, with a lot of people. It's like I say, man, when we was out there, we were doing niggas fucking with it and doing this, that, and third. If you wasn't about to handle that shit, there was no point in speaking on it. So by you bringing up that nigga allegations and this, that, and the third, what you doing is not, you know, anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just picking him out. I'm saying anybody who's speaking on snitching and this, that, and the third, and you're not trying to facilitate something to get that handled, which, you know, it's like you trying to get somebody else to do your dirty work. Or, you know what I'm saying? You throwing rocks and hiding your hand a little bit. But, I mean, 03greedo, brother, went up there to No Jumper, and you know we gonna get more in depth about the situation. You know, the paperwork came out, and like he said, he ain't telling nobody in this, that, and the third. Which that's not really what I'm here to discuss. I'm here to discuss like how niggas is going backwards. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, I feel like we got to a point where we knew that nigga is snitches and they work with the police and this, that, that. Now it's like, oh, it's a new thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, these snitching and these nigga. You know what I'm saying? The whole this shit it's like watered down and it's ridiculous, bruh. And like I say, this shit stemmed from some other shit, but it ain't got out of hand to where it's just been used as a manipulation tactic, man, to further divide motherfuckers, man, from getting to the point. Which I can understand, motherfucker, not wanting to be in cahoots with a motherfucker who's not honorable, because that's what it's about. Like, oh, you know you stand for something, stand on it, be honorable. You feel me? You telling ain't honorable and this, that, and the third, right? But it's like I say, man, this shit done got far out of control. And yeah, man, it's, you know, I don't knock Jake, man, his videos and this, that, and the third, but it do be a lot of uproar about this, that, and the third, and I feel like people be misconstrued on the topics. I understand motherfuckers, like, the suburb kids, it be kind of like a movie, but if, like I say, if you ain't really from that shit, you wouldn't understand, you wouldn't even know, like, you wouldn't even, like, and then, as far as the selective politics go, right, it could be a motherfucker family, this shit be deep and intricate. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like people be put in positions, right, where it be somebody like close to them or something like that. Because then it's like, nigga, what you gonna do? Is you finna stand on these politics that you got this fake street shit you talking about? Or is you, because, you know, if the rules was the rule, if it was really like that, man, it would, you know, we would be probably a little bit more further. But it's something that's getting in the way of that, man. And it's the powers that be. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so, you know, it just really like a crazy thing, man. You know, another thing is like when you speaking out of turn and when you popping in, you woofing, you gotta be willing to stand on that. It ain't just oh, I just said this and I just, you know what I'm saying? I just was saying. It ain't none of that. Nigga ain't trying to hear none of that when you putting their name in the mix or something. Like, what are you talking about?
Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper.